I decided to entrust my new partner with a delicate mission. Ada was to go to Marcos's warehouse where I'd taken the photos and find out the address of the Research Institute. Next, she had to try to get a sample of whatever it was they were making there.
Shoot! There's nothing going on here. The delivery man just moved an empty box. Here's one of the products Marcos manufactures, especially for the elite. A laundry ticket. Weird. Looks like a giant pair of sugar tongs. A postcard from the delivery man's girlfriend with his phone number on it. This might come in handy. The delivery man's called Mr. Felix.
Success. She found the address of the infamous Research Institute, the front for the elite's shady dealings, on a delivery slip.
The number of the warehouse is printed on the slip. I guess it must ring through to the warehouse supervisor's office. Here's the address at the Elite Research Institute. Shouldn't be too hard to find. There's another car parked at the other end. Must be the warehouse supervisor's. I'm here to search. The sunroof's open. Why not?
Using the laundry ticket she'd found in the delivery man's coat, Ada pretended she was calling on their behalf. She asked for Mr. Felix and soon found out the number in the truck. As soon as she'd found the number of the warehouse, Ada called the warehouse supervisor and left the phone off the hook, hoping to keep him busy. As soon as the warehouse supervisor answered the phone, Ada called the delivery man in his truck. Smart kid.
Warehouse. Hello? Hello?
In the end, the amazing Ada had the brilliant idea of putting the two receivers together, connecting the delivery man and the storekeeper. My darling Ada had done a great job. We showed Dee Dee the radioactive capsule she'd found along with the elite file. It was as clear as day to him. The organization was using the radioactive material to carry out genetic manipulations. In light of what Sergio had said about Lagrange's activities, Didi advised us to plant a bug in his office. That way we'd be able to find out more about what he was up to. So there we were in the club. We sat where we'd be able to see Lagrange's arrival. Ada had gone to order more drinks when I heard footsteps and the sound of doors opening and closing in the direction of the office. That confirmed there was a second entrance via the back street. Lagrange clearly used it to come and go without being seen. A moment later, I saw a silhouette pass by. Then the light in the office went out. Something fishy was going on. I went into the dark office, and what I saw turned my blood cold. Lagrange sitting there with his hands soaked in ink, his throat cut. Before I even had time to react, the big guy I had encountered in my apartment came bursting into the room. I frisked Lagrange's pocket and found a keyring like Marcos's and used it in the slot down by the floor. The secret passage opened, taking me out into the alley behind the club. Ada showed up at just the right moment. When she was at the bar, she'd heard gunshots coming from the office. She immediately rushed off to get the car and to get me out of there. The killer had struck again. The second of the elite's key men was dead. Was someone trying to get even with this evil organization? In the early morning hours, I noticed something weird. The ink stain on Ada's hand was strangely similar to the one I'd seen on Lagrange's hand. I was in a hurry to get the photos Freddie had developed. Ada would go and pick them up in the morning. She'd take a message I'd handwritten so Freddie would know who she was.